face it. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with their opponents. Fielded in the end zone. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all. For not on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd and 5. Of 2.
And it's 3rd down.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Number 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of
back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 18-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They run the counter now on first down. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
At the Eagles' 35-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On second down now, it's Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's make these babies cry right
now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
6-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. 20. And all the way inside. inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 33 and a first.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Eagles 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for Philly. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Sack there by Cameron Hayward, an all-pro in the 2019 season. He's been consistently good throughout his career. 29 sacks in his last 3 seasons.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
It's now 4th down.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, they'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's a lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here I come. Here I come. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go check. Go check. Check 3.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Ball carried by number 20. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. quick throw here. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff looking right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
8-yard loss. Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Back to 60. Back to 60. Crack them. Crack them. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Another carry for the running back.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll set up a throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Four yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
Complete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 at a first.
The 28-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added it. An extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
1st and goal.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 31, Eagles nothing. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Running with Howard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Howard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run with Howard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold them just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, it's It's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Wentz looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Elliott good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Ready up, 49. Launch 49. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Kill, kill, kill.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
49's the mic. Watch 49. I got one.
Looking to throw. Keeps himself upright. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here a juke. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So that one will be accepted. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that